Check, check, check. I can hear myself. Are we live? All right, good evening and welcome to the first game of the 2025-2026 season. It's the Rolling Thunder in St. Louis. We're in Wentzville, Missouri. And we will be taking on the Chesterfield Falcons. Had some technical difficulties getting set up for the first game of the season, you know. Our memories aren't quite what they were last year and had a hard time figuring out how to set everything up, but I think we got it set. All right, warm-ups are over. They've done their little chat down there at the net. Knights are in there visiting Grays. Chesterfield will be out here in their home black. Tamaris will be in net for Chesterfield. Trent Smith. Will be the starter out here for the Knights. Zwellenberg, Gunner, Smith, and Hoyt Banks will come out here for the start. Zwellenberg will go to center. Gunner, the freshman, Bo's younger brother, over there on the right wing. Banks to the left. Evan Com and who's that? Prazel? It is Prazel. Chesterfield will win it. They'll dump it down into the Knights zone. Back behind Smith. That'll come to Prazel. He'll quickly get it over towards Com. Com up to Banks. He'll try a touch pass. Stolen by the Falcons. Bounces one off of Prazel. Off the glass, out into the middle of the ice. Now it's stolen. Here comes Zwellenberg. He'll try to pass it over towards Banks. Banks stays onside to the backhand. Shoots. Saved by Tamaris. Blown dead. Face-off will be down in here in the Chesterfield zone. Up. Face-off went out into the neutral zone, popped up in the air. Com's right there battling for it. They'll get a hand pass by Chesterfield. Face-off will come to center ice. This will be Gunner taking it. Now he'll kick it back to Com. Com can't get a clear pass. Falcons will hold it into the Knights zone. Now to go to Prazel. Back behind the net. Falcons will come in. There's Prazel battling for it. Com will come in, clears it up the boards towards Banks. And now Prazel's going to get the first penalty of the season. They're going to get him for a cross-check. Falcons will go to the power play. That'll bring in Tevis McClin, number 44. Larson, Bo Smith. And 51, that's going to be Brody Cunningham. Falcons win the faceoff. That'll come to Cunningham. Oh, they had offsetting penalties. I was wondering why we were skating 5-on-5. Falcons will bring it in up the left. They'll take a shot. Smith with the save. Comes over near side. Held in by the Falcons. Battle Bo Smith. Bojangles, if you remember him from last year. Now in the neutral zone. Larson tries to get it. Now Tevis will get it to Larson. Comes to Smith. Smith can't get a shot off. Now cleared up high to Cunningham. He'll send one. Blocked up front by the Falcons. Kicked out in the neutral zone. That'll come to McClin. He'll backhand it over to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Smith. Touch pass over to Larson. Larson will bring it in up the left. Has it poked away. Cunningham holds it in. Backhander gets bounced in. That's going to be an offsides. Now they'll change it up. Let's see. That'll bring in Neal. He'll come to center. 21 will be Riley Busher, the freshman, along with Baby Fortner over there, number 48. Face off one down into the Falcon zone. Fortner will chase after. Tries to clear it up the boards. Held in by Becker. This will be Moe over here on the left side defense. Now Falcons got it. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Busher. Oh, they caught it on Neal. I thought it was Busher. I saw the one. So cross-checking on Neal. Falcons will go to the power play. Face-off will be in the night zone. Becker and Moe will come off. This will be Com and Cunningham. Falcons win the face-off. Sent back behind the net. Comes to Smith. He'll clear it off the glass down into the Falcon zone, burning off some time. Minute and a half are the penalties here in this tournament at the Rolling Thunder. Face-off, or pass comes out to Smith. He'll backhand it back down into the corner. Larson will chase. Over to the far side. Larson will give a little check. And Larson's going to get a penalty, and the Falcons will bring it up into the neutral zone. Centered up front, past everybody. Held in by the Falcons. Now they'll pull it into the neutral zone, getting that sixth skater in there. Brought over to the right-hand side. Now they'll dump it down into the night zone. This will be Cunningham. He'll touch it up. They'll finally blow it dead. The offsettings will come out. Neal will be in there, and Charlie Larson's going to go join him. So 34 seconds remaining on Neal's penalty. Minute and a half on Larson. 5-on-3 skate for the Falcons. Baby Fortner will come to center. Com and Prazel on the defense. Face-off comes to Prazel. He'll clear it down into the Falcon zone, burning off more time. Tamaris will grab it behind the Falcons' net. Quick outlet pass, touched out into the middle. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. Takes it in, blocked up front by Prazel. Slides slowly over to Smith. He'll jump on top of it. Face off in the night zone. Big Mo and Becker will come in. Dunlap will go to center. 11 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Face-off will come to Mo. Or Becker. He'll clear it down to Tamaris. 2-1. Neal's over the wall. In comes Banks. 5-on-4. 52 seconds remaining on that power play. Here come the Falcons up the left-hand side. Dumps it around the net. Over into the near corner. Centered up front, saved by Smith, cleared, but blocked down by the Falcons. Now Dunlap will clear it. .30 seconds remaining on the power play for the Falcons. Pass brought in up the right, pulls back to the middle, can't get a shot off. Now centers it up front, nobody home for the Falcons, out in the neutral zone. And that's at offsides. 11 seconds remaining on the power play, 10:38 remaining the first, no score. Freddie Rick, it's 5-on-5, but it should be 5-on-4. Banks will go to the bench. This will bring Richter and Diaz in. McClin and Cunningham. Face-off won by the Falcons. They'll bring it over right side. 5 seconds remaining. Takes it in up the left around Diaz. Dumps it back behind the net. That's the end of the power play. In comes Neal again. Falcons will hold it in. Dumps it back down low to Cunningham. Cunningham off the boards. Falcons hold it in up at the D. They'll take a shot. Saved by Smith on his left leg. Down into the corner. Cunningham will battle for it. Loose puck. Centered up front. Backhander goes wide of the net. Now Diaz will clear it up to Neal. 2-on-1. Neal's on the right. Has it poked away. Loses the puck. Had Richter going towards the middle, but just couldn't reach to that one. Now Richter goes down on a reverse check. Here come the, oops, sorry. It's a little, going from the dark to the light. It doesn't get some glare every once in a while. There's McClin. He'll backhand it, trying to get it to Neal. That'll go back into the corner. Neal will backhand it up the boards, trying to get it to McClin. Now Neal will send it around the net. This will be Richter battling for it. Loose puck into the corner. Zwellenberg is checked in, now cleared up the board. That should be icing. Arms in the air, and it will be icing. Face-off will come back to the Falcon zone. 9:13 remaining the first, no score. Gunner, Banks, Zwellenberg in on the forward line. Praisel, Calm on the defense. Falcons will send it out in the neutral zone. Now grabbed by Zwellenberg. He'll try to bring it over near side to Smith, but that bounces off a stick, comes right to Banks. Banks will lose it down into the corner. Smith will battle for it. That's the Gunner Smith. Quick outlet pass by the Falcons. Out in the neutral zone. Whiffs on the pass down into the zone. Now pass Praisel. Falcons got it around the backside of the net. Here comes McClin, or Gunner. Whiffed on the pass, grabbed by Calm. We got a 3-on-2. Passes it ahead. Tamaris will jump on top of that one. Face-off will be in the Falcon zone with 8:32 remaining in the first. In will come Becker and Moe. Grabbed by Zwellenberg, right to the middle, just past the stick, comes over to Banks. Oh, whiffed on the shot. Still battle for it. Tamaris with the save. Smith gets it out front to Banks. Can't get a shot off. Becker will try to hold it in, now stolen by the Falcons. Right into the gut of Smith. Face-off will be in the night zone. 8:06 remaining the first, no score. Moe and Becker will stay in there. This will be Neal, Busher, and Baby Fortner. Becker will bounce it off the wall, trying to get it to Neal. Stolen by the Falcons. Oh, saved by Smith. Now Now poked away by Fortner. Battle for it into the corner. Fortner will put a shoulder in there. Loose puck comes to Moe. Moe will send it off the glass around the boards. Falcons will hold it in and send it back down low. Now loose puck. This will be grabbed by Fortner. He'll look for an outlet pass. Has it poked away. Becker will backhand it but can't get it cleared. Falcons hold it in. Quick shot way wide of the net. Comes around. Falcons hold it in up high. Bounces one right off of Fortner. Busher will go chase over it. Loses his twig down there up against the wall. Now cleared out to Fortner. Tip down into the night zone. This will be McClin. He'll get it over to Fortner. Fortner will touch it to Neal. Neal will bring it up the left-hand side. Loses the puck just coming into the Falcon zone. Falcons whiff on a pass. Now they'll dump it into the night zone. Back behind Smith. Goes over to the far side to Cunningham. Saved by Smith. Rebound up front. Now to be grabbed by Dunlap. Dunlap goes down. No penalty on that. Now McClin will bat on the corner along with Dunlap. Out into the neutral zone. Falcons will have to regroup and get back onside. Quick outlet pass, far left-hand side. Smith with a save comes right to McClin. McClin will come around the back of the net, up the right-hand side, crosses it over towards Cunningham. Now hard off the glass, way out in front. Now we got a delayed offsides. McClin will have time. Now being pressured. Gets it over to Cunningham behind the net. Cunningham up the right-hand side. Can't get it to Smith. Stolen by the Falcons. Now it comes right back to McClin at the red line. He'll dump it down into the Falcon zone. Tamaris will chase after. There's Larson. Big body check up against the boards. Falcons will come away with it. Poked away there by Com. Stays in the Falcon zone as Larson dumps it deep. Smith will chase out. They'll reverse flow to the far left-hand side. Zwellenberg's checked in. Quick outlet pass past everybody. That should be an ice. Icing will be the call. They'll face it off down in the Falcon zone. 5:06 remaining in the first. No score. Gunnar Smith, Zwellenberg, and Banks in here on the forwards. Com and Prazel on the defense. Gunner will win it. That comes to Com. Com will take a shot, deflected. Loose up front, just past the stick of Banks. Now here come the Falcons. Quick outlet pass. That should be another icing. And it will be. Face off. Gunner grabs his own. Now takes a big check up against the boards. Loses the puck, though. Here comes Zwellenberg with it. He'll come around the circle. Brings it up high. Looking for an outlet pass over to Com. The other side. Now it's deflected by the Falcons. Comes down into the night zone. Back behind the net. Gunner battling for it. Along with Prazel, goes over far side to Com. He'll chip it up the glass. Slapped down by Smith. He'll get a quick outlet to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg backhands it, comes back behind Banks. He'll just backhand it down into the Falcon zone, and we'll get a line change. This will come to Moe. Moe will clear it over near side towards Banks. He'll lose the puck. Back out in the neutral zone. Here's Diaz. Falcons will have to wait to get on side. Now they'll send it down. This will be grabbed by Moe in the corner. Hard around the glass. Falcons hold it in. Diaz is over there. Loose puck right up front. Ooh. Falcons whiffed on the shot. Now Becker will clear it back out into the neutral zone. Falcons will go D to D to the left-hand side. Quick outlet pass up the left-hand side. Pulls back to the middle. Richter's right there. Falcons get it right over the glove of Smith. Another shot wide of the net, comes over near side. Diaz with the body check, but can't get the puck out. Falcons will hold it in right up the middle. That's deflected by Richter, goes wide over to Becker. Becker will get it up ahead to Fortner. Down into the Falcon zone. Larson will backhand it. Now he'll chase after it. Once everybody got on side, Falcons get there first, clear it back out to neutral. This will come to McClin. He'll bring it D to D over to Cunningham. Cunningham will wait. Everybody's on side, but can't get it in deep. That does come to Dunlap, though. Now stolen by the Falcons. Now stolen by Smith on the forecheck. Cleared back out into the neutral zone by the Falcons. This will bounce off the wall and comes right to Larson. Larson will send it over to Cunningham. Cunningham will cross the red line, sends it in deep. Back behind the net, goes over far corner. Larson chases after. Everybody misses. Comes to Dunlap. He'll get it to McClin. McClin will backhand it right over to Dunlap. Now sent around the boards to the near side. Grabbed by the Falcons. Smith will back check. Cunningham will poke at it. Stopped her right at the red line. Now sent into the Falcon zone. They clear it right back out. Shot way wide of the net. Comes over near side. Cunningham misses on that body check. Falcons will bring it around the back of the net. Sends it up high to their D. They'll skate in. Now it's deflected, and we're going to get a whistle. No clue what they just yelled at. Thought I heard him say offsides, but I never saw the puck leave the zones, but that is what it is. So it'll come out to the neutral zone. Neal's checked in. Fortner back in there along with Busher. Common Praisel on the defense. Neal wins it ahead. That goes down into the Falcon zone. Falcons will get to it first. Fortner will chase. They'll bounce it off the wall behind the net. There's Neal over there. Big body check holds that puck in. Now Fortner will get it to Neal. He'll steal it from Neal. Pass calm. That'll come out in the neutral zone. Praisel will chase after it down into the night zone. 1:09 remaining. Gets it ahead to Fortner. He'll backhand it into the Falcon zone. Neal will chase. Almost got to the puck. Now here come the Falcons. Out through the neutral zone. And we're going to get an offsides. 56 seconds remaining in the first. No score. Gunnar Smith. We got to come up with a name for him. We got 3 Smiths again. We lost 1 and gained 1. Gunners, Wellenberg, and Banks. Cunningham and Com. Falcons win the faceoff. Big check by Com. That shot is blocked by Cunningham. He'll get it up ahead to Banks. Banks will bring it up the left. Through the middle of the ice to the right. Shot is deflected. Goes up high over the net. Loose puck grabbed by the Falcons. They'll bring it back out into the neutral zone, and we're going to get a penalty on somebody. It's going to be on the Falcons. Roughing. I think this was way back behind the play as Banks was slow coming out of the zone. Face-off will be in the Falcon zone. Knights go to their first power play. Cunningham on the defense. Gunner to center. Banks and Swellenberg. Face-off comes to Com. Get these names squared away here. Now cleared by the Falcons. This will be Cunningham chasing after. 24 seconds remaining. And out. Look out. Up into the stands. Face-off will come out to neutral ice with 21 seconds remaining in the period. Papa Fortner will chase after it. Guess it's the only puck they got tonight. Tied up the Zott. Zwillenberg just comes over and grabs it. Now he puts on the brakes, and Gunner and Banks had already entered the zone, so now we have to regroup. 10 seconds remaining, and Smith will lose it, and we'll just slow this one up. That'll be the end of the period. Quick outlet over here near side to Com. He'll pull back. Can he get a shot off? He won't. It's deflected, and that's the end of the period. So after one, we've got no score in the first game of the season. Did we lose it? Huh? Did we lose it?
No.
Oh. Dee Dee's over here playing and had me confused. What's up there, Coach? How are you?
Good.
All right, intermission number one's over. We will head to the second. No score. Smith will head to our left. Tamaris will head over here to our right. Knights have had some action in the Falcon zone, but haven't really got a whole lot of shots off on Tamaris to test him. Forwards, we got Zwellenberg over here to the right. Gunner Smith goes to center. Banks to the left. Cunningham and Com on the defense. Falcons win it. They'll dump it straight to Smith. He'll cover that one up. Now grabbed by Cunningham. Around the boards it goes. Over to Banks. Now Banks will bring it up the left-hand side. Smith will slow up to stay on side. Banks will bring it in. Loses it up front, right into the net. It comes off, face off in the Falcon zone. 30 seconds remaining on the Knights power play. Oh, no, it'll actually come out to neutralize. Grabbed by Smith, backhander from Com over to Banks. Can't handle that pass, goes off into the corner. Zwellenberg comes away with it, brings it up high to Cunningham. That's tipped, goes over to the net, right off the glass. Zwellenberg's got it behind the net. He's looking. 5 seconds, centers it up high to Cunningham. Cunningham will pull around, toes the blue line. Tries to send it over in the corner to Zwellenberg. That bounces off of a Falcons player. Now Com retreats all the way back into the Knight zone. The Falcons are back at full strength. Delayed offsides, now grabbed by Com. He'll send it over to Cunningham. That pass is blocked, comes right to Banks. He'll slap it down. Now Smith will grab it, backhands it to Com. Com will bring it into the Falcon zone as he gets checked up against the boards. Back out to neutral ice. This will come to Gunner. Gunner to Cunningham. Cunningham up ahead to Bowe. Now covered up by Tamaris. Face-off will be in the Falcon zone. Just underway in the second, 13:24 remaining. Larson, Smith, Dunlap, McClin, and Prazel. Falcons with the face-off win, clears it. Uh-oh, look out. Here's a breakout by the Falcons. They'll take a shot wide of the net. Backhander comes right to McClin. He'll backhand it, can't get it cleared. Prazel tries to clear it right off a Falcons player. They take a shot, blocker saved by Smith. Now cleared, arms in the air. This is going to be an icing. This will come back into the Knight zone for a face-off with 12:58 remaining in the second. Falcons with a face-off win. They'll send it back to their D. They'll go D to D far side. Blocked off of Busher. Centered up front, goes right in front of Smith. He'll jump on top of it. Neal, Fortner, and Busher have checked in on this line. Prazel and McClin on the defense. Now Larson will check in. I think that was Busher that went off. So Neal, Larson, and Fortner. Face-off won by the Falcons. Quick shot saved by Smith. Now to Larson. Has his pass deflected. Grabbed by the Falcons. Centered up front. Nobody home. I think I lost audio. Falcons have their shot blocked. Larson will send it off the boards. Bounces right to a Falcons player. Now here comes Larson. Up the right-hand side. And a penalty back behind the play. This will be Prazel. I was watching Larson on the breakout. Didn't see what was going on back behind, but Prazel's the one that gets caught. So Neal and Fortner are still in there. Becker and Moe will come in on the defense. Larson will come off. Falcons win the face-off. They'll come D to D near side, take a shot, blocked up front. Now cleared by Becker, can't get it out of the zone. Falcons hold it in, centered up front. Now that'll come right to Fortner. Fortner will touch it to Neal. Neal will take it wide left. Pulls, now puts on the, big check up front. Fortner goes down. Neal will try the backhand. We're gonna get a penalty on the Falcons. And that'll neutralize the power play. Check. There we go. So it'll be a 4-on-4 skate for 1:04. Then the Knights will go on the power play for 26 seconds. So we got Gunner, Smith, Zwellenberg, Cunningham, and Com. Minute and a half on the board for Falcons for roughing. Oh, and they got a double. So this will be a 4-on-3 skate. Power play for the Knights. Shot, shoots, and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 10, Evan Com. From number 51, Brody Cunningham. That's a power play goal, and the Knights, with 11:46 remaining in the second, take a 1-0 lead. Now it'll be a 4-on-4 skate for 56 seconds. Then the Knights will go to the power play again. Smith wins it back to Kahn. He'll backhand it over to Cunningham. Cunningham will bring it in to the right. Takes a shot, deflected, shoots, and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 51, Brody Cunningham. From number 10, Evan Com. And number 42, Gunnar Smith. Com and Cunningham paying each other back. And at 11:36 mark of the second, it's 2-0. That shot was deflected by the Falcons, popped up in the air and went right over the leg pad of Tamaris. Nothing he could really do on that one. Now down into the Falcon zone. Gunner will chase after, tries to center it up front to Com. Blocked away by the Falcons. We're going to have a penalty coming up on this. This looks like it's going to be on the Knights. And it's going to be Com interference. So that'll neutralize, well, let's see, that'll put the Falcons to a power play, 4-on-3. For 18 seconds, and then the Knights will get a fourth player back. So this will be Smith, McClin, and Becker. Falcons win the faceoff. Held at the blue line. They'll go D to D far side. Now bring it D to D near side. Takes a shot right into the gut of Smith. He'll cover this one up. They'll blow it dead. Face-off again. 10:58 remaining the second. 2-0 Knights. 8 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3 power play for the Falcons. Falcons with the face-off win. Smith will chase after it. Can't get to it. Falcons will hold it in. Sends it down into the corner. Centers it up front. Becker ties him up. Puck goes across. Now it's a 4-on-4. In comes Larson. Snuck up behind him. Now Becker will get the steal. He'll backhand it, trying to get it to Larson. Larson will bring it in up the right. Tries to pull back. Poked away by the Falcons. Larson will hold it in. 10 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. And then the Falcons will go to a power play. Out into the neutral zone it comes. Larson will come after it. Now he'll bring it near side. Falcons to the power play again. Trying to get it to Smith. Now McClin will backhand it. Falcons will clear it. Now they'll bring it into the Knight zone. Cunningham's right there. He'll backhand it. Not going to get this one cleared out. Falcons will take a shot. Blocked away by Cunningham. Loose up front. Now Larson will grab it hard off the boards, far side. Cunningham's over there, pokes it ahead. Falcons will hold it in. Quick shot, Smith with the save. Round the boards it goes. This will be held in once again by the Falcons, right at the blue line. Loose up front. Now it's grabbed by Cunningham. He'll send it off the boards out into neutral ice. Falcons will have to get onside. Smith will chase after it. That's the end of the power play. 5-on-5 back to full strength. Around Larson. Falcons bring it in. Deflected by McClin. Goes wide of the net. Falcons will get to it. Loose puck. Now it'll be Cunningham. Cunningham hard off the glass. Bounces it off a Falcons player. Goes straight towards Tamaris. Com will skate in. Gives Tamaris a little snow. And now we got a fight. Whoa! And this is a big one. 4-on-1. And for some reason, there's 6 players on the ice for the Falcons, so that should be a penalty on its own. And one of the Falcons players is gone. Two Falcons players have gone. Com's going to go to the box. So it'll be a couple offsettings, but there was 2 ejections. Let's see if they do anything about the sixth person coming off the bench too, because that should be a penalty on its own. This might take a minute to clear up here with the refs. So as we get this break, 9:18 remaining the second, 2-0 Knights. Swellenberg doing a little coaching over there with Com. So 2 majors up on the board, 4 minutes each. Number 7 and number 35. I believe those were the ejections. Maybe. So Falcons have 2 players in there serving the 4 minutes. Com and whoever was getting in their tussle are both in there as offsetting. So this will be a face-off in the Falcon zone, 5-on-3. Neal will come in there along with Dunlap and Smith. Larson and McClin. McClin, the only true defenseman out there. Face-off one, come to McClin. He'll backhand it over to Neal. Neal will take a shot, bounces one right off of a Falcons player, comes straight to Larson. He'll skate in, takes a shot. That bounces off Smith. Rebound. And nets off. They'll blow it dead. This will come out to neutral ice. Neal will try it again. A couple of those Falcon players taking a couple hard shots there off their shin guards. They can still feel it through that plastic. One by the Falcons, tried to clear it. That'll go past Larson down into the Knight zone. Larson will come after it. Grabs it behind the net. Now he'll just bring it in up the right-hand side. Crosses ice, trying to get it to McClin out in front. Falcons kick it right back into the Knight zone. Now it'll be Larson in the corner. Deflected off a Falcons player, comes all the way down to Tamaris. And he'll just cover it up as Smith was right there. Face-off will be in the Falcon zone. 8:36 remaining the second. 5-on-3 power play right now for the Knights as 2 major penalties for the Falcons have put 3 of their guys on the bench, along with Com. Neal will take another face-off, Smith and Dunlap. Larson is a 5th forward. Right to Smith, he'll take a shot. Tamaris with a save. Dunlap will chase after it. Pinned up against the boards. Here comes Smith, puts his hips in there. Dunlap comes away with it, backhands it. Trying to get it to Larson. He falls down out into the neutral zone. Now Larson will grab it, being pressured by the Falcons. Leaves it for McClin, but McClin wasn't ready for it. Now McClin will take it behind the net. Out front, this will come to Smith at the red line. He'll bring it in. Neal will come to the right. Deflecting comes into the corner. Grabbed by Neal around the boards. Over far side towards Larson. Back down low towards Neal. Behind the net. Falcons come away with it. Off the glass. McClin will hold it in. Sends it back down low. Smith will get this one behind the net. Cycles it over to Dunlap. Back over to Smith. He'll take a shot, goes wide of the net, comes over towards Dunlap. Backhands it up high to McClin. Back to Dunlap in the corner, centers it up front. Neal gets tied up, goes all the way across the boards. Now grabbed by Neal up high. He'll skate in, takes a shot, blocked up front, comes over to McClin. Oh, nice look, tried to get it to Smith. And now we're gonna get a penalty on the Falcons again. The two offsettings, Com will come out along with the Falcons player, but a Falcon will go back in there. This will be a minute and a half. So he'll actually come out before the other two majors are over. Didn't see the call. So it'll stay 5-on-3. This will be Zwellenberg, Gunner, Smith, and Banks. Com and Cunningham will be on the defense. Face-off comes back towards Com. He'll send it back low. This will go to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg in the corner will get it to Smith. Falcons will steal it, try to clear it. Bounces out. Com can't hold it in. Cleared back out by the Falcons. That'll come right to Cunningham. He'll send it up the left-hand side. Bounced off a Banks stick. Zwellenberg skates right past it. Banks skates right past it. Falcons come away with it. Chipped around Cunningham. Down into the night zone. This will be grabbed by Com. And a quick outlet pass, trying to get it to Zwellenberg just out in front of him. That's going to be an icing, and the faceoff's going to come into the Knight zone. 6:45 remaining the second, 2-0 Knights. And I don't believe that last penalty will start until the two majors are over, because it's supposed to stay a 5-on-3, so it might be in there for an extended period of time. Face-off grab by Smith. Gets it ahead to Zwellenberg. Touches it, leaves it for Banks. Banks in the corner will send it back up to Zwellenberg. Poked away, comes right to Cunningham. He'll take a shot wide of the net. Comes over near side to Com. Com will take a shot, deflected. That goes high up into the netting. Out of play, face-off in the Falcon zone. 1:10 remaining on the double majors. Then the Knights should still be on a power play when that's over, so I'm not sure how that works out. Let's see what happens in a minute and 10 seconds. I think the refs are talking to the coach, trying to get it figured out too. Face-off comes, that'll come to Zwellenberg. He'll skate back, drops it for Cunningham. Toes the blue line, sends it back into the corner to Zwellenberg. Up high to Cunningham, or Com. Blocked by the Falcons, cleared by the Falcons. Comes all the way back behind the net to Smith. Falcons are chasing after it. Nice forecheck there. Now Cunningham will come down. He'll steal the puck away. Quick outlet up to Zwellenberg. Touch to Gunner. Gunner will bring it in. 2-on-1. Shot goes up high. Nice job by Com. Skating in, holding it in. Now he's looking right up to the center. Bank shot, save Tamaris. Nice patience there. Banks with a nice shot. Tamaris with a nice save there for the Falcons. 30 seconds remaining on the double majors. And then we'll see what happens, but we should still stay on a 5-on-4 power play. So Dunlap's in there. Neal will step into center along with Smith. 1, 2. Larson will skate in, bounces one off a Falcons player, comes right to McClin. He'll send it over to Larson on the right. Larson will rotate it high to McClin. Save Tamaris! Kicked away by the Falcons. And the refs will blow it dead. as Tamaros is on his backside and Dunlap was laying right on top of him. "15 seconds remaining on the double majors." Okay, so they still got 3 in there? Yes, they do. .533 remaining in the second. Neal will step in at center once again. Tied up. Smith comes away with it. Now he'll lose it. Falcons grab it. And McClenn's going to get a tripping penalty. Yeah, I didn't know if he stomped or if it's just thought the whole balcony was coming down. 1 second remaining on these doubles. Dunlap and Smith are in here. This will be Com and Cunningham coming in on the defensive side. 4-on-3 skate. Face-off comes to Com. Now it's a 4-on-4. Up front, Tamaros will cover this one up. So it's about even here. Another one comes out for the Falcons. So 117 showing on McClenn's tripping penalty, 118 on the roughing from the Falcons that happened a long time ago. So we're basically going to skate 4-on-4 for the next minute and 15 seconds. Gunnar, Smith, and Zwellenberg in there, along with Cunningham and Com on the defense. Smith will win it, comes right in front of the net. Tamaros will jump right on top of it. We'll do it again. Smith will win this one back to Com. He'll send it low. Falcons will get to it. Tries to clear it up the boards. Com's right there, holding it in. Now cleared out in the neutral zone. Grabbed by Cunningham. He'll wheel around, brings it up the left-hand side. Cunningham will skate in, down into the corner. That's deflected, goes over near side. Uh-oh. Here come the Falcons. Cunningham worth the back check. He's going to get a penalty, but I think we can live with that one as it was a one-on-one. And I think we're going to get a penalty shot. Been a while since I've seen one of these. Here we go. So one-on-one, here's the penalty shot. Schweppes will bring it in up here for the Falcons. One-on-one with Smith. Shoots and scores. So the Falcons will cut the lead in half with 4:32 remaining in the second. 2-1 on the penalty shot. And we'll go back to the 4-on-4 skate. Smith and Zwellenberg. Cunningham and Com. Face-off grab by Com. He'll bring it into the Falcon zone. Grab by Smith down in the corner. Takes it around the back of the net. Grab by the Falcons. Loose right up front. Comes right to Com. Quick shot. Right into the glove of Tamaros. Falcons will win this face-off. Around Tamaros they'll come. Now they'll bring it out Poked away by Com, back into the Falcon zone. They'll try to clear it. Cunningham holds it in. Now he'll backhand it up high to Smith. He'll take a shot right over the blocker of Tamaris. Comes straight to Zwellenberg. He'll cross ice. Back to Smith. Smith will bounce one right off a Falcons player. Now it's a foot race. Quick outlet comes right to Zwellenberg. He'll skate in. Tamaris with another save. Cleared off the boards. This should be an icing. And they're going to wave off the icing, so McClin will grab this one behind the net. Pass gets blocked by the Falcons. Now stolen by McClin. Out into the neutral zone. Foot race for the puck. Falcons will get to it. They'll wheel around the back of the net. Quick outlet almost stolen there off by Neal off the touch pass. Now they'll quickly cross ice. Up the right-hand side, now backhanded down into the night zone. Back behind the net, this will be McClin. Comes over near side, grabbed by Neal. He'll backhand it, trying to get it to Becker. Stolen by the Falcons. Now Neal will poke it away, gets it up ahead to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will bring it in up the left, or right-hand side. Loses it right to Fortner. Neal battling up front, but gets tied up. Can't get his stick down, and the Falcons will come away with it. Zwellenberg will hold it in. Now quick outlet pass up the left-hand side. Falcons will bring it in to the night zone. Takes a shot right into the gut of Smith. He'll cover this one up. 2:13 remaining in the second. Face-off will be in the night zone. 2-1 Knights. And the refs will skate over to the Falcons bench, and I think they're going to give them a warning on the fans. And a couple of the parents are about ready to get kicked out over here, and that'll give the Falcons probably a penalty too. Falcons win the faceoff. Down into the corner. This will be Larson. He'll come away with it up the right-hand side. Smith will fill the middle. Tries to get it to Smith, goes over his stick, right over to the corner to Dunlap. Dunlap will try to clear it around the boards. That bounces off a rough edge over there and stops. Larson has to skate over to it. Now he's got it behind the net, tries to backhand it up front. Being back checked by the Falcons, off into the far corner. Dunlap will chase after it. Here comes Smith. Bojangles. Falcons will pick it off the boards. Bojangles with the back check, holds it in momentarily. Now the Falcons will get a 2-on-1. Nice quick back check by Dunlap, and it slows that up. There's Mo down there in the corner. Larson will try to clear it. Falcons will hold it in. Centered right up front, nobody home for the Falcons. Now they'll take a quick shot, saved by Smith. Becker can't get it cleared. Falcons will hold it in behind the net. This will come over to Mo in the corner. Falcons will get the steal in the far corner. Loose puck right in the middle of the circle. Falcons will come away with it. Far side. Skates down low, looking to center it up front. Now Larson will poke it back behind the net. Loose puck back there. Larson goes down. Becker will backhand it over to the far side. Falcons will hold it in. Mo can't get it cleared. Falcons hold it in once again. Skates over towards the middle. Now they'll leave it up high to their D. They'll go D to D, far side. Quick slapper goes way wide left. Falcons in the corner, 30 seconds remaining. Now chipped by Dunlap. That'll come out into the neutral zone. And we're going to get an icing. Face-off will come back to the Falcon zone with 19 seconds remaining in the second. Knights leading 2-1. Cunningham and Com will check in on the defense. Zwellenberg, Banks, and Gunnar Smith on the forward line. Face-off comes to Henry. Zwellenberg to the middle. Gets a shot off, saved by Tamaris. Comes right up high to Com. Com will get another one, deflected up front, goes off far side. Zwellenberg will grab it. 4 seconds remaining. Back to Smith behind the net, and that's going to be the end of the period. We're not going to get another shot off, and after 2, the Knights lead 2-1. Tighten this thing down. Boys are running out of water, I guess, so Big Daddy Fortner will take over the Waterman boys' duties. So we head to the third, 15 minutes on the clock. 2-1 Knights. Banks, Gunnar Smith, Zwellenberg, Com, and Cunningham. Smith will be to our right. Tamaris for the Falcons over to our left. Cleared out in the neutral zone. Now grabbed by Cunningham. Back into the Falcon zone. Right back out to neutral ice. Cunningham, or Com will sauce one down into the corner. Banks will chase after it. Loose right up front. Back to Cunningham. Or Zwellenberg couldn't get the shot off. Grabbed by Banks. He'll skate around. Tries to send it over to Com. Now grabbed by the Falcons. They'll lose it right in front of the net. Banks is right there, but Falcons regain control. Smith with a forecheck. Slows it up. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will skate in, comes around the back of the net, tries to center it up front, comes right to Cunningham. He'll take a shot. Tamaris with a save. Nice shot by Cunningham, but nice blocker save by Tamaris to keep this thing at 2-1. Now the Falcons come away with it. Blocked by Cunningham. He'll slap it down. Delayed offsides. He'll send one in to doinks it off one of the Falcons players. Oh, and then a late check there by Banks. Falcons will bring it up the right. They send one right off of Com, loose up front. Now it'll come from McClin to Com. He'll send one across ice. Dunlap will chase after it. Bounces right off one of the Falcons players. Dunlap tries to center it to Larson, but grabbed by the Falcons. Larson stays after it. Falcons come away behind the net. Nice forecheck by Smith. Stolen by McClin. That shot's deflected, goes up over the net. Now kicked over into the near corner. Falcons will clear it. Dunlap will hold it in. Centered up front, blocked by the Falcons. Loose far corner by the Falcons. Now they'll cross ice. Touch pass out into the middle. Here come the Falcons up the right-hand side. Praisel's right there. Pokes it away. Nice job by Hayden. Cleared out into the neutral zone. Falcons will have to get back on side. They'll sauce one high up into the air. This will be grabbed by Praisel. He'll put on the brakes behind the net. Clears it back out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by the Falcons. Now grabbed by Larson to Prazel. Whoa! Prazel tries to clear it, bounces off a Falcons player and goes straight to Smith. He was ready for it and got it blocked. Falcons steal it at the red line. They'll bring it right back in up the right-hand side. Quick shot, glove saved by Smith. They'll blow it dead, face off in the Knight zone with 12:01 remaining in the game. Knights leading 2-1. Knights will switch it up. This will be Busher, Neal, and Fortner. No defense right now. Let's see who comes over the wall. Cunningham and McClellan, maybe? Yep, Com will step back over. Cunningham and McClellan. Falcons win the face-off. Bounces a shot off of Neal. Goes off into the far corner. Fortner will try to clear it. Falcons will race over. Pokes it back down low. Now it's McClellan. Battling behind the net. Falcons come away with it. Over to McClellan again. Now clears it. Neal will backhand it. Neal chase after it. Falcons will get there first. Neal will stay battling for the back check. Loose puck now grabbed by the Falcons. Cleared down into the Knight zone. This will go behind the net. Grabbed by Cunningham. Off the board trying to get it to Fortner. Neal comes away with it. 2-on-1. Tries to get it to Busher. Bounces off a skate of the Falcons. Now Neal will come back away with it. Centers it up front. Blocked by Tamaris. Over to the near corner to Fortner. Arm went in the air. And we're going to get, I think it was hooking on the Falcons. Yes, so face-off will be in the Falcon zone. Knights will go to the power play with 11:04 remaining in the game, leading 2-1. Smith, Wellenberg, Banks. Cunningham and Com in here on this power play. Minute and a half up on the clock for hooking by the Falcons. Smith will win it, but backhands it. This will be out in the neutral zone. Knights will have to get onside. This will come to Cunningham. Cunningham will skate it in. Jumps it off. Oh, bounces off a steel post right there on the windows. Comes straight out in the middle of the ice. Now Com's got it. Centers it up front. Tamaris with a save. Comes right to Smith. Look to center it to Com, but that's stolen by the Falcons. Com will hold it in momentarily. Now grabbed by the Falcons. They'll bring it up the left-hand side and into the Knight zone. Round Cunningham loses the puck, goes back behind the net. Back out to neutral. Zwellenberg will chase after him. They'll go D to D far side. Zwellenberg stays on it around the backside of the net. Almost a trip, but he didn't go down. If they would have, the arm would have went in the air. Here comes the Falcons the other way. Cunningham pokes it away. Com slices it away up against the wall. Now it's Smith. He'll send it over to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg drop pass to Gunner. Gunner shot. Blocker save Tamaris. Loose up front. Back. Oh! Smith tried to get it to Banks. He got cleared out up front. Over into the corner to Com. Com will center it up front. Falcons will grab it. They'll clear it out. Cunningham will come back for the puck in the Knight zone. Now he'll bring it over near side to Com. Com will skate in. Back checked by the Falcons. Loses the puck. Comes right out to center ice. This will be Prazel coming off the bench. He'll grab this one up the left-hand side. Stolen by the Falcons. Look out. They got a 2-on-1 the other way. Nice save by Smith. Oh. He saved that one on the backhand pass right to the middle of the ice. Nice job by the Falcons of keeping separation on that 2-on-0. Smith was ready for that pass. Larson steps in. He'll win it back to McClellan. McClellan will send it around the backside of the net. Near side over towards Bojangles. Falcons come away with it. Look for the cross ice pass. Blocked there by McClellan. Grabbed by the Falcons, sent back behind the net. This will be Prazel. Whoop, he missed the puck. Falcons get it in the corner. Smith and Dunlap battling for it. Falcons come away with it, centered up front. Grabbed by McClin right in the center of the ice. Larson tried to get it over to Dunlap. Blocked by the Falcons. Now comes away to McClin. McClin touches it up ahead to Larson up the right. And we're going to get an offsides. Face-off will come to neutral ice. 8:33 remaining in the game. Knights leading 2-1. Smith, Dunlap, and Larson will stay in there on the forwards. This will be Moe and Becker on the defense. Face-off one back to Becker. Misses on that one. Falcons come away with it. They'll skate in 2-on-1. Quick shot saved by Smith. Off into the corner. Grabbed by the Falcons. They'll send it up high. Now the Falcons will dump it back down low. Moe's right there. Falcons come away with it behind the net. Centered up front. Blocked away by Smith. Becker will send it around the boards. That bounces off awkwardly off the boards, comes right to Smith. He'll get an outlet pass cross ice to Larson. Larson will skate in up the right, tries to pull back to the middle, comes right to Tamaris. He'll jump on top of it. Face-off will be in the Falcon zone with 7:55 remaining in the game. Smith, Banks, and Zwellenberg will come back in. This will be Com and Cunningham. Face-off comes to Banks. Not sure what that was about. Face-off will be back in the Falcon zone again. Smith wins it back to Com. Com will send it down into the corner to Smith, but that comes back out in the neutral zone. Com will come to Cunningham. Cunningham up the left-hand side, takes a shot wide of the net. Off the boards, goes off to the far side. Cunningham will hold it in right at the blue line. Falcons block it up against the wall. Smith comes racing over. Now loose puck right up against the wall. Smith will pinch it. Banks comes away with it to the center. Gets squeezed up, comes right to Zwellenberg. Now he'll look for some time and space. Sends it off into the near corner, bounces off the walls right to Banks. He'll peel back towards the center. Has it poked away, grabbed by the Falcons. This will be grabbed by Com in the night zone. Hard off the boards, back out to neutral. Falcons will chip it off the boards right there with Zwellenberg, but they don't kick it back into their own zone. Now quick outlet pass. Bounces off the stick. Now Com sends it off the boards almost into the Falcons bench. Now it's Cunningham at the red line. He'll send it into the Falcon zone. 6:28 remaining in the game. 2-1 Knights. Falcons with the puck back behind their own nets. Zwellenberg will force him out. Now into the neutral ice. Comes to McClin. He'll dump it back into the Falcon zone. Backhander off McClin's stick. Comes right to Prazel. Now Neal will come over. He'll grab the loose puck. Chipped into the night zone. Prazel and McClin looking. Prazel will come over. He'll backhand it to Fortner. Fortner will grab this one. He's got Neal to the left. Busher to the right. Falcons will send it D to D. Neal will chase after it. Loose puck up against the wall. Fortner will come over. Pokes at this one. Falcons come away with it. Over near side, off the wall. McClin couldn't get to that one. Now Prazel will get it in the neutral zone. Pops it high up into the air. Slapped down by the Falcons. Now they'll clear it up. Right-hand side. Off of McClin, that goes wide of the net. Comes over near side towards Neal. Falcon will hold it in. Back behind the net, grabbed by McClin. Touch pass by Larson to Neal. Chips it off the wall, back to Larson. Busher will backhand it, trying to get it back into the night zone. There's Smith. Oh, he gets checked. Comes right to Larson. Larson can't get a handle on the puck. Falcons will try to clear it. Cunningham will hold it in. Toes the blue line. Takes a shot. Blocked up front by the Falcons. They'll grab it, turn and burn up the right-hand side. Just out in front of the Falcons. Now Cunningham, he'll backhand it off the wall. Touched by Dunlap, back to Cunningham. Cunningham will skate in. Takes a shot right into the gut of Tamaris. Face off in the Falcon zone with 4:30 remaining in the game. Knights still leading 2-1. Smith, Larson, and Dunlap. Com and Cunningham. Knights hold it in off the face-off. Falcons will try to clear it around the boards up the left-hand side. Down to the neutral zone. Cunningham will battle for it. Comes away with it. Has to wait on Larson to get onside. Now at the blue line. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. Grabbed by the Falcons behind the net. Falcons will clear it out to neutral ice. This will come to Cunningham. He'll dump it back in. This will grab by Com. Com will send it over far side to Larson. Larson will backhand it, trying to get it to Dunlap. Stolen by the Falcons right on that dot. Held in by Com. Quick shot blocker saved by Tamaris. Comes over near side. Dunlap will send it up to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg, no shot there, so takes it back down low to Dunlap. Tries to center it. Com will send it into the corner. Larson with a big reverse check. Dunlap will come away with it. Centers it up front. Falcons grab it right up front. Bounces one off of Zwellenberg. Stays in the zone. He'll send it, tries to send it back down low. Now the Falcons will clear it. This will come out to neutral ice to McClin. McClin will backhand it to Com. Being back checked by the Falcons. Loses the puck. Now it comes right to Gunnar Smith. Gunnar will bring it in. Takes a shot. Blocker save Tamaris. Comes over near side back to Gunnar. Sends it up to McClin. McClin will send it down deep into the corner. Bounces off the wall. Gunnar almost got to it. McClin can't hold it in. Here come the Falcons. Uh-oh, they got a 2-on-0. And an offsides. Oh. Boy, he was stretching his toes back as far as he could, and the refs got him for offsides, and thank goodness it was 2-0. Praisel and McClin on the defense. Wellenberg, Gunnar Smith, and Banks on the forward line. 2:53 remaining in the game. 2-1 Knights. Falcons will kick it back into their own zone and chase after the puck. They'll grab it easily in the corner. Now they'll send it over far side. Tried to cross ice, tipped out in the neutral zone. Now Praisel will race after it. Falcons are racing. Praisel will send it back into neutral ice. Loose puck goes to McClin. McClin will get it to Smith. Smith will send it down, and he'll chase after it. Down into the corner. Smith will get to it. He'll look to pin it up against the boards. Zwellenberg will dig. Now he'll send it up high to McClin. McClin will take a shot. Blocker saved by Tamaris. Rebound. Smith can't get it in. Tamaris with another save. Praisel will hold it in right to Banks. Banks will lose it. Falcons will grab it up the right-hand side. Praisel coming across. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty on Praisel. And they're going to get him for kneeing, I think, and they just kicked Praisel off. 2 minutes remaining. And the Falcons will go to the power play. Face-off will be in the Knight zone with 2 minutes remaining in the game. So Neal will climb over. He'll serve. Oh, it's a major, so that's why he's out. So this will be a non-expiring power play for the next 4 minutes. Larson, Smith, Cunningham, and Com in for the Knights. Final 2 minutes of the game. Falcons win the faceoff. Shots deflected. Now here comes Larson. Larson will bring it in up the right. Smith stays onside barely. Loses the puck, goes down low to Smith. Smith will battle behind the net. Now he'll try to pinch it up against the wall. Falcons will peel it out. Here come the Falcons. Outlet pass up the right-hand side. Dump down into the Knight zone, goes off far corner. This is Com. Com will pull it back in towards the corner, try to pinch it up against the wall. Smith's back in there again. Loose puck grabbed by the Falcons, now stolen by Com. Com will chip it, empty net, so it's a 6-on-4. Com will chip it down into the Falcon zone. They'll come back and get it. Larson will try to get the forecheck. Loose puck, there's Cunningham. Cunningham will send one, block, oh, just off the side of the net. Larson with another forecheck. Here come the Falcons off the board, comes right to McClin. McClin will send one back into the Falcon zone, 52 seconds remaining. Falcons up the right. Now they'll cross ice to the left. Zwellenberg will chase after him. Blocks the puck. Clears it up into the air. Loose in the neutral zone. Falcons have to get onside, and they do. Blocked away. Falcons bring it over near side. Takes a shot way wide of the net. Goes over far side towards Dunlap. Dunlap will try to clear it. Whiffs on it. Falcons hold it in down in the corner. There's Gunner. He'll pinch it up against the board. Smart play. He's a freshman, but he played up in Omaha, AA. He knows what to do. 14 seconds left. Now pinned up against the boards. Dunlap's in there. Zwellenberg's in there. Gunner's still holding it in. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Now the refs will blow it dead. With 3 seconds left, they'll face it off here in the Knight zone. 6-on-4 face-off. And the refs aren't going to let a line changing things up here. So it'll be Smith, Wellenberg, Dunlap, and Cunningham. 3 seconds remaining face-off in the Knight zone. See if he can win it backwards down into the corner. Comes to the Falcons, blocked up front, and that's the end of the game. Falcons won the face-off. Knights tied it up right in front of the puck, so his shot was blocked. And the Knights win game 1 of the Rolling Thunder tournament here in St. Louis against the Chesterfield Falcons from just down the road. They'll shake hands. Kind of a little rough game there in the second, but cleaned it up in the third. Did you unplug it? Oh, just that camera. So, final score, Knights 2, Chesterfield 1. We'll be back tomorrow. I believe it's 11:25 puck drop. We'll be taking on the Dallas Penguins. Don't know anything about them, so. So thanks for joining us. I know it's a late night, but for D.D. Smith, I'm Chad Neal. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good evening.